Hello YouTubers, this is Alessandro from ThoseYGOguys, and this weekend is Order of Chaos sneak preview. Hooray! And I got nothing. There's no sneak preview around the area I'm currently living right now, so can't really tell you what I got because really got nothing. But I will tell you a couple archetypes I will be talking today. In this video I'll be talking about Inzektors and how to counter them, because these Inzektors, you're gonna see them in tournaments. This is very likely in meta. Don't know their current status of the upcoming March ban list, because they pushed the sneak preview day pretty early for some reason. I don't know why, but it gives me a little hint that there's something that's gonna get hit. Maybe these guys will. Oh well. Well, let me talk about Inzektors. Inzektors are a very devastating insect theme monster. They're dark attribute, all of them, and there are three monsters you really need to watch out for. But here's the thing that Inzektors will do. They will like to equip an Inzektor monster from hand or graveyard and equip it to the Inzektor monster on the field. Now that's pretty much general basic for all Inzektors. The three monsters you need to watch out for are Inzektor Hornet, Inzektor Dragonfly, and Inzektor Centipede. For Dragonfly, what it does is, if an equipped card is sent to your graveyard while equipped to Inzektor Dragonfly, you can special summon one Inzektor monster from your deck except for Inzektor Dragonfly. So that speeds up the deck. Just starting reading that text. Up next we have the Centipede. If an equipped card is sent to your graveyard while equipped to Inzektor Centipede, you can add one Inzektor card from your deck to your hand. Again, kind of like the Earth, except cheaper. And then finally we have Hornet. While Inzektor Hornet is equipped to a monster, you can send it to your graveyard to target one card on the field and destroy that target. That tells you right off the bat that this is a really ridiculous archetype, and it's the archetype that gained all the hype from this set. But have no fear, there are ways you can counter against these Inzektors. I already compiled a list, and I'd like to give credit to the Team Misplay. They did a wonderful job on giving out a list. I took a look at their list, and it's pretty good. Except one little error, but that's a little ruling that we just discovered. Cards that you will use to counter against Inzektors. DD Crow. I mean, that's like the staple side deck card of all times. Don't question that one. Crevice into the Different Dimension. Since all Inzektor monsters are dark attribute, pretty much what it does is select two monsters with the same attribute in the graveyard and banish those two targets. And since Inzektors are dark, easy, crevice to a different dimension, banish those two Inzektor monsters in your opponent's graveyard, and most likely get rid of the Hornet, by far. Up next, Chain Disappearance. Whenever your opponent brings out a 1000 attack point monster or less, you can activate it, banishing that monster they just summoned and all copies. So, most likely target will be the Dragonfly, which is aka the little damsel. So, really you gotta watch out for Dragonfly, but it's not just Dragonfly, but still watch out for that one. Up next, we got Macrocosmos. Well, at first people thought about Dimensional Fissure until we found out the ruling for Inzektor Hornet is kind of considered to be a spell card, and then once it's sent to the graveyard, so if Dimensional Fissure is on the field, it'll still go to the graveyard, it's not removed from play. Whereas Macrocosmos banishes anything that goes to the graveyard, regardless whether it's a spell, trap, monster, boom. Up next we got Debunk. This is more like Inzektor Gigamantis, which is another card you're probably gonna see. Gigamantis, it can while it's in your hand, you can equip it to an Inzektor monster on the field. Make that monster an original 2400 attack beater. And whenever Inzektor Gigamantis is sent to the graveyard, you can select one Inzektor monster other than Gigamantis and special summon that target from your graveyard. And of course, you can only activate Gigamantis effect once per turn. Up next, we got Effect Veiler. Effect Veilers, you see a lot of Effect Veilers nowadays in this format, and it is true. Its effects are big time. It's great to stop these Inzectors monster, like, okay, I'm going to activate Centipede or Dragonfly, Effect Veil it. You'll push them back one turn and just kill it quickly, because you don't want the Inzektor to beat you up. Up next, we got Skill Drain. Skill Drain is a continuous track card. By paying 1,000 life points, all effect monsters on the field are negated. So, that's going to be devastating, and it's continuous. So regardless of what will happen, unless they MST'd or something, it's going to be a drag for Inzectors. They'll be like, oh, I need to get rid of it. So yeah. Up next, we have Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Now this is a very interesting card, and I think people have been using that card ever since Dark Worlds was on the rise. Well, before the structure that came in. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror just negates dark attribute monsters on the field and in the graveyard. Again, all Inzektor monsters are dark attribute. Shouldn't be too hard. Up next, Trap Hole. Now why Trap Hole? Well, Inzectors, they're not too big. They're very small. And they can get around bombless Trap Holes. So the only thing you can bombless is most likely the Centipede. Whereas Trap Hole, you can get rid of Dragonfly and Centipede, which is very, very good. So that's another card. Another card that'll be really good is Doom Caliber Knight. Now this is the one thing I haven't thought much about at all until the Team Misplay brought it up, and I was like, oh wow, this is pretty good. Inzectors lack attack power. And Doom Caliber Knight is a 4-star monster with 1900 attack points that has the power to, whenever an effect monster's effect activate, doesn't matter who, whether it's yours or your opponent's, he automatically sack himself to negate it. It is not optional. So this could be a really, really troublesome card if Inzectors don't have a way, Inzektor players, sorry, if they don't have a way to get rid of it. It is a very interesting one. And then finally, Deck Devastation Virus. If you're running like Great Keeper, Dark World, just sack a monster, a dark attribute monster with 2,000 attack points or higher. Destroy all your opponent monsters on the field and in the hand with 1,500 attack points or less. And pretty much you get rid of Hornet, Dragonfly, and other stuff, but you're not going to get rid of cards such as Centipede and Gigamantis, so I don't know. And another thing about Inzectors that you need to watch out for is they don't miss timing. So that's pretty cool. So which archetype do you think that can go against Inzektor well? Well, according to the Team Misplay, this is another thing I don't know of, and it's Gladiator Beasts. Gladiator Beasts are really great against Inzectors. So they have so many ways to beat them, like removal ability, effect negation, mass destruction, and large amount of spell and trap destruction and support. So that's all I'm going to tell you about Inzectors. Comment, subscribe, rate as well. See you later, guys. Bye.